Hi, Farzad. My name is Reza. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi Reza, my name is Farzad Ramin.
Um, Farzad, where do you come from?
I'm originally from Iran. I was born in there and I moved to United States 14 years ago.
Oh, very nice. Long time, actually.
Yes, sir. It's
What
been
do you
long.
course? What do you course taking in CSUN, and which year are you?
Uh, I'm taking computer science classes and also computer information technology classes. And actually, it's my second year in CSUN.
Oh, very nice. So you're almost done, yeah.
Yeah, I think I have another year to be able to get my degree.
Okay, good luck. So,
Thank you.
have you ever been discriminated of the racism?
No, I haven't.
Okay, great. So I have is like three more question relative to that question, but I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna ask you the last question. What do you
Sure.
think can be done to stop racism among this community in the colleges?
I think honestly they should start teaching the younger generations in middle school, and I mean especially in elementary school or even middle school. Then they can just train them and they can just help them and educate them. And even in the colleges, especially we are living in California, we are dealing with the people that they came from different countries with different cultures, different races. So I think if they add like some programs or classes that they can just educate students that we are all same, and there is no difference between races, that would be helpful.
All right, Farzad, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, Mr. Reza. It was my pleasure talking to you and doing these questions.
Hi, Nahid. What is your name and where do you come from?
Hi Reza, my name is Nahid Kangarlu. I come from Germany.
Very nice. What courses you take at CSUN and which year are you?
My class is accounting and this is my first year.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Have you ever been discriminated of the racism?
No.
Okay, very nice. What do you think can be done to stop racism among this community in the colleges?
I think educated the people and teaching them to be nice each other.
Very nice. Nai, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hi, Negar. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, Reza. My name is Negar Karamati. I'm from Iran and I've been living in Los Angeles.
Very nice. What courses do you take at the CSUN and which year are you?
I am taking computer courses. I'm on my third year.
Oh, wow. Almost done. Very nice.
Almost. Thank you.
Have you ever been discriminated of the racism?
Um, I don't believe so.
So you didn't. Very nice.
No.
So I have like another three question, related with that question. I'm not gonna ask you because you didn't have it. I'm gonna ask you the last question. What do you think can be done to stop the racism among this community in a college?
I would think, well, there is racism almost everywhere. You could see it sometimes happen, even though it shouldn't be. But it's good to recognize the traditions of other cultural and ethnic groups and uh, developing intellectual relationships. It's good idea to examine the recruitment, application, and admissions for students, for the teacher, for the staff. It's a good thing to support the victim of racism and educate people to, you know, about the racism and the harms it could be done by that. And it's a good idea to identify and understand the kinds of policies about racism that may need to be challenged. It's like lobbying the school board to make changes or additions to teach the anti-racism to instructors, to teachers, to students, to the whole faculty. Oh, these are all the things could be done and more, I think.
All right, Negar, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Reza Razi. What is your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Reza. This is Sogol, and I'm coming from Iran.
What what course do you take at the CSUN and which year are you?
I did take accounting courses in order to become an accountant.
May I ask when?
In 2020.
Oh, great. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Have you ever been discrimination of the racism?
No, I've never had that experience in CSUN.
Oh, great. What was the experience of the racism in school?
The experience, like in general, you mean?
I know. Have you been in like experienced racism in a school?
No, I've never. I was
Oh,
so
you never.
lucky. No, I've
Very
never
nice.
been. Yeah.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So I'm gonna accept this question because it's like this is like it comes after the last the previous question I asked you. So you
Mhm.
said no, so I'm not gonna ask it. I'm not gonna ask it again.
Sure.
So what do you think can be done to stop racism among this community in the colleges?
What I think the most important part for students is to educate their friends and their classmates about themselves, about where they are coming from, about their culture, religion. So I think the racism comes from not knowing other people's background. So when they don't know it, they kind of get maybe scared of them, or because of the social media or whatever else is out there. So the best way to do that, to stop it, is to educate others that they don't know what real is about your background, about your culture. So as soon as they become familiar, they will notice that whatever they see in social media or in the news is not right, and they start getting closer and closer to you, and they become friends. So it really is I think it's the best way to educate others about yourself.
Okay, thank you so much, Sogol. I appreciate it for your time. Thank you.
Absolutely, sure.
Hello, my name is Reza. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Yasegol. My family name is Khodabandehlu.
And yeah, so where do you come from?
I come from Iran.
Nice, very nice. What course do you take at the CSUN and which year did you get it?
So actually, I didn't study at CSUN, but my major is teaching.
Oh, wow. So you're a teacher.
Yes.
So are you a teacher or you're a professor?
So I used to be associate professor.
Oh, wow. Nice. Nice.
Yes.
So, have you been ever discriminate of the racism?
So, if I would like to express my experience, it was not that much serious, but maybe yes, once or twice while at the airport because of holding Iranian passport. Yes, I was somehow excluded from the line, and I felt somehow embarrassed. And I had to wait for a long period of time, maybe over 3 hours. But because of the actual situation of the world, I can completely understand. I was ready for such a reaction. That's why I didn't take it serious. But anyway, it was a teeny tiny experience that I've been through.
Well, by the way, I'm so sorry, it's like it happened to you. And I hope it's like for future, it's not gonna happen, and like
Oh.
such as the experience. So, um, uh, and then I'm gonna ask you, did you report this matter or no?
No, actually, because normally, as a passport holder of different nationalities, if such a thing happens, for example, to you and you are a Switzerland citizen, you can contact embassy to report. But in my case, I was just thinking for sure the government or the embassies would not support if you call them and say, I was acted up, I was misbehaved by the airport, the officials. No one actually considered this one. That's why I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So, the last question, what do you think can be done to stop the racism among this community?
So, it's a very good question and hard to answer in one or two sentences. But normally, I think the first thing is we have to respect people as human being without considering religion, color of the skin, or whatever. And if we would like to pay attention to details in order to exclude them from the society, this is not so right. And the first thing is respect all human being, as I mentioned earlier, uh, without considering their somehow properties, actually their features. As long as they are human being, they are good, they are kind, no matter from which country they are coming, from which the background or whatever, because even those bad guys, uh, actually, they can somehow make themselves better or change. That's why it's so hard to discriminate specific group of people from others, I think.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate it for your time. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Hi, Zara. Can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Zahra Azizi, and I come from Iran.
Oh, very nice. So, what course do you take at CSUN, and which year are you?
I study here computer science, and I'm in second year.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Have you been discriminated of the racism?
I have never faced racism in this university or in this country.
Oh, very nice. So, because you didn't have the experience for the racism, I'm gonna accept those three questions, but
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you the last question. What do you think can be done to stop the racism among this community in college?
At first, we should report it to the university if we face, and then I think the better way to stop racism is to educate people in this major and in this field, so that people know what is racism and it is something bad, so that they stop it.
All right. Thank you so much, Zara, for your time. I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. You're welcome.